Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I look so crazy right now, but we just chilling, we just relaxing. Today I just want to talk about some issues with being a photographer that I wish I knew before I started and my photographer friends would have warned me about. I mean, I kind of seen issues firsthand because firsthand because my younger sister, she's a photographer, so I experienced her like venting to me about certain things in the industry, and there's just a lot of shit I think that needs to be brought to the light. So let's get into that today. Firsthand, I definitely want to just bring up the fact of like people not understanding photography as a craft. It's something that takes time, it takes patience, it takes a lot of energy to devote your time to, with traveling, being around large groups of people, planning events, going to events that you're booked for, coming to payment, the way people and customers treat you. It's literally, thank God I was in customer service for a long time, but the way that people downgrade photographers, I'm more for the female species of photographers, which is rare. There's a lot of bias in the photography industry when it comes to female photographers, which I think they go 2 times harder than males. I think another topic would have to be friends definitely taking advantage. I love definitely shooting for my friends because it's like, if you need a model for a TFP, meaning, you want to try or test shoot, they're there for you. But when it comes to events, birthdays, studio shoots, again, studio cost, they range from like Jersey ranges from 50 an hour, not even 50, like 60 an hour, and you're charging $85, you're not really getting a lot of money back for that. And then on top of that, sometimes people don't come on time, they don't make it to the place, they need the info. It's like you keep repeating yourself, and your friends are not, they're just like, oh, she takes really good pictures. But no, your friend is a photographer. Respect their craft. Don't send your friend to me expecting them to get, oh, free photos because I did your photos for free. No, I put you on to my friend because they're a photographer. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just a lot of talking that has to go on, and it's just like, I just caught myself getting so frustrated because it's like people don't understand my craft the way I want to. So I'm definitely gonna take a little breather from photography for a couple months, because I definitely want a new camera, lenses, all that kind of stuff. Some of my sisters in the background, but I just want to take time. Okay, so I also think that people aren't understanding the amount of energy and time that's put into photography. Meaning, when you go to an event and you're around new people, you're around new associates, even with job, things, it's hard to work in environments where it's just a lot of energy you're taking in. Personally, as somebody that feels everything, after I do an event, I need to take a 2-day break, literally, like rest for 2 days. And one day I did my own personal event, and then I did a baby shower. Thank God, like, the family was chill, but literally the whole week I was drained because it's like I had to literally go to event, new people, work into my weird ass work environment. So it's like people don't understand the amount of time that it takes to perfect your craft. Also get all those photos back from both events, during your work week, during your school week. It's a lot. People just don't give photographers grace, you know what I mean? And some photographers, they don't do their editing on their own. They have to get a retoucher, and retouchers are also added to the expense of what you're paying for. So unless your photographer is the one that's editing, you need to give a 2-week turnaround time for the amount of photos that you're getting back with your package, and just give some grace. I understand people want to post on Instagram right away, be all flashy, that kind of thing, but sometimes you can let those people wait. Especially when your photographer is good and their work is good, you can wait on those photos. So I don't know, people understand the craft in little ways, but not enough for me. And as being a woman, I think people just like to take advantage, you know what I mean? Like, they like to take advantage of the craft. If you work with male photographers, they're more of a yes no, yes no, you either want to work with me, oh well, next customer, you know what I mean? And women, they'll be like, give some grace, oh, you can't pay for this amount. Like, I've literally personally felt bad for people because I was a coming up photographer, and I'm like, hey, like, we can just do this, do that. But I'll come from hanging with people and their energy's not right. Or I'll come from doing shoots and I'm literally putting all my money in to book a studio. You know what I mean? Like, it made no sense to me. So it's like, after all my time and my money was wasted, and they're getting back more photos than I agreed to give them, I definitely had to put my foot down as a photographer and say, listen, like, I'm charging this amount. If you don't like that amount, and my prices are pretty reasonable compared to, you know, long people in the game, and I've been in the game for a year now. I'm about to take a break, but I feel like, you know, these are just topics that we need to speak on. Everyone needs to talk on them because people like to take advantage. Like, I had friends, you know, I take really good pictures on my iPhone. If you want pictures on your iPhone, we can do that too. I can finesse those too. You don't always have to, you know, book a photographer. But it's just, I don't know. For me, it's just a little weird. People have treated me weird when it came to photography, or taken advantage, a lot of advantage at that. I've also had a lot of support, which I'm very thankful for the people that, you know, talked to me and came to me, and agreed to shoot with me when I did start. Those people that always supported me from the jump, like, I'll never forget when it comes to my networking events, when it comes to hanging out and I'm just want to take pictures, like, I'll never forget those people. But the people that just constantly, like, take advantage of people, I'm good, bro. I'm good. I had to recheck my energy because I'm like, I don't want this negativity in their energy, because people are, when it comes to working with customers and working with clients, people are going to be passive aggressive. They're not going to tell you exactly what they mean, or I'm asking you for positive feedback, or just feedback in general. Criticism I can take. You can tell me if you don't like something. You know what I mean? I'm an upcoming photographer. Like, that's just going to help more than anything. But before you book with me, just make sure I'm the right photographer for you when it comes to booking a music video, making vlogs, collabing, anything. Check your energy and check if that person is right for the things that you're booking them for, because I don't think people talk about that enough at all, actually. So I don't know, these are just the things that I need to talk on or speak on as a photographer, as a woman. I'd rather women photographers over men. Let's talk about that. You know, there's a lot of sexual assault stories coming out about, like, you know, famous photographers, people that have 16K, made it into certain magazines, things like that. And it's just sad. You can't keep your hands to yourself. And you know how this industry is. It's very cutthroat. People need their digitals. People need their pictures for sponsorships, things like that. And it's just like, for you to take advantage of somebody because they're not wearing, or they're wearing less clothing, no is no still. It's still no. After speaking on all that, it's just like sexual assault is very known, and I've just realized that with modeling, you know, with photography, you just need to make sure if your gut is telling you something, go with that gut. And especially in this industry, again, it is cutthroat. Book with a woman photographer. Not saying that women can't sexual assault either, but any situation, just go with your gut. When it comes to work, book a photographer, just anybody, please, because I'm just tired of hearing these stories that's coming out about certain people, you know. And it's just like, I feel like just women just work harder, you know. They give a little more grace when it comes to booking how you want, coming with the ideas, going harder with the creative concepts than other male photographers I know, or studios that I know. And it's just sad that it's a lot of male, like, it's just the power and the control when it comes to that, because people know they need their pictures. People know that they need you in this industry, and it's just like, it's a very little amount of good people, and it sucks. So I just personally, I'm just taking a break from photography, and it's just a lot on my mental. You know, I get upset. I see these Instagram posts. I see just everything. The way I've personally been treated in the past as a photographer, I just need to, you know, change my booking rules, change everything, you know, just come as a revamp, because I feel like I'm definitely worth more than what I charge, and I feel like I do good. You know, I put my effort in. I put my effort in with booking studios, and, you know, going to the city, it's a lot of money. Booking studios is a lot of money. You know, we like to have fun, all that kind of stuff, but work comes first. So thank you guys for watching my video. I look crazy right now. I'm just in my night clothes because we just chilling, we just chatting. But I think those are just some topics that I really wanted to bring up about being a female photographer in this industry. And I just want to take a break. Excuse my family in the background, but yeah, I just needed a break. And I'll be back probably around August, but for now I'm gonna give you guys these life vlogs that I do. If I come back into the photography game before that, Y'all see the work. Y'all see it.